Kelly Ripa has never been one to hold back, and this time she's opening up about something surprisingly personal, a change at home that has fans both curious and amused. Alongside her husband, Mark Consuelos, she shared a glimpse into their everyday life, and let's just say it's not exactly what people expected from one of television's most beloved couples. For years, Kelly and Mark have been seen as the ultimate duo, playful, affectionate, and completely in sync. Their chemistry on screen often leaves audiences smiling, but behind the scenes, like any couple, they've had to figure out what truly works for them. And recently, that meant making a small but meaningful adjustment to their nightly routine. According to Kelly, the shift didn't come from any dramatic disagreement or major life event. In fact, it was something far more relatable: sleep. Or, more specifically, the struggle to get a good night's sleep when two very different habits collide under one roof. Mark, known for his disciplined lifestyle, tends to wind down in a way that's structured and predictable. Kelly, on the other hand, admits she can be a bit more spontaneous, especially when it comes to late-night thoughts, conversations, or even scrolling through her phone. What started as lighthearted teasing between the two slowly turned into a realization: maybe sharing the same sleep space every night wasn't always the best recipe for rest. But instead of turning it into a problem, they did what they do best: they laughed about it. Kelly shared this story with her signature humor, joking about how one of them might be wide awake while the other is ready to drift off instantly. She described those moments where one person just wants silence, while the other suddenly feels like it's the perfect time to talk about everything from daily plans to random midnight ideas. It's the kind of scenario many couples know too well, so they decided to try something different. Rather than forcing themselves into a routine that left them both exhausted, Kelly and Mark experimented with a new sleeping arrangement. Not permanently separate, not anything dramatic, just a flexible approach that allows them to prioritize rest when they need it most. And, surprisingly, it worked. Kelly explained that having that option has actually made their relationship feel even stronger. There's no pressure, no frustration, just an understanding that sometimes a little space can go a long way. Mark, always supportive, embraced the idea with ease, showing once again why their partnership has lasted for decades. What makes this story so engaging isn't just the change itself, but the way they talk about it. There's no awkwardness or hesitation, just honesty, laughter, and a clear sense of respect for each other's needs. It's a reminder that relationships don't have to follow a perfect formula
Fans
to be
quickly
successful.
reacted to the revelation, with many praising the couple for being so open and real. Some even admitted they've considered similar arrangements in their own lives, but never felt comfortable talking about it. Kelly and Mark, in their own effortless way, managed to turn a simple topic into a conversation that resonates with so many people. And of course, it wouldn't be Kelly without a bit of playful humor. She joked about the unexpected perks, like having full control over the blankets or not having to negotiate over room temperature. Mark, not missing a beat, added his own comments, proving that their dynamic is just as fun off-screen as it is on. At its core, this isn't just a story about sleep. It's about understanding, compromise, and knowing that every relationship evolves over time. What works in one phase of life might need a little adjustment in another, and that's perfectly okay. Kelly and Mark's approach shows that even the smallest changes can have a big impact when they're handled with care and communication. Instead of seeing it as a sign of distance, they've turned it into something that actually brings them closer. Because at the end of the day, it's about making sure both people feel comfortable, happy, and heard. Their story also highlights something important. There's no one-size-fits-all when it comes to love. Every couple has their own rhythm, their own quirks, and their own way of making things work. And sometimes those little differences are exactly what keep things interesting. As the conversation around their new routine continues, one thing is clear: Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos aren't afraid to keep things real. Whether they're sharing laughs on screen or opening up about life at home, they remind everyone that a strong relationship isn't about perfection. It's about connection, flexibility, and a willingness to adapt. And honestly, if a simple change like this can bring more peace, more rest, and a few extra laughs along the way, it might just be the kind of bombshell more couples can learn from. So, what do you think about their approach? Would you ever try something like this in your own life? Or do you believe sharing the same space every night is part of the magic? Let the conversation continue, because sometimes the most unexpected changes lead to the happiest outcomes.